Start a new hobby or even a new career by learning a new skill with SKILLSHARE. Click the link in the description to get your first 2 months of learning for free.
Jordan's messages.
Okay, so 2 weeks ago on messages, top comment was not about my incredible advice. Josh, it wasn't even about me giving terrible advice, as some people have said. It was all about you, and that they wanted a Josh cam. They wanted a camera on your face so they could... They're so fixated on your laugh, they just have to see you laugh.
Thanks, guys.
He's so happy. I've never seen him happier. So let's put a Josh cam on right now. Let's see how much you guys like this. Let's get to the messages. Dear Jordan, I don't know where your show has been my whole life, but I recently stumbled upon it and I am hooked. Anyways, I'm writing you because I have a question about the male brain. As women, I feel like we all are insecure about our bodies and comparing ourselves. In my mind, I feel like I am not pretty enough, in good enough shape to be in a relationship with a guy who is in good shape. How do guys view dating a person with a different body type than their own? Is that even something they think about? Thanks for your insight. Sincerely, not exactly out of shape, but definitely not in it. I think that, you know, most guys are looking for a different body type. Now, I think, Josh, what she means, though, is not body type, but is, like, body mass. That's what she's trying to say. I'm not trying to be rude. That's just what she's saying.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to... I don't want people to be confused. BMI. Look, this is from my experience with knowing people. You know, I've known some people in my life. Do I talk to many people these days? Not really, to be honest with you, I don't. But, you know, from people back in my past. Guys, people think that the majority of guys are just, you know, they're looking for that Instagram model that they talk about, Josh, okay? That's what people think that they are wanting. Well, come to find out, most guys, some are this way, okay? Some take it to such an extreme that they're perverts. And some guys, though, most guys, I would say, actually, this is going to come to a shock to a lot of you, are not this way. Yes, I'm coming to guys' defense. Okay? A lot of guys, their hormones are telling them that they're one way, and then when they actually meet the girl that they're supposed to be with, it's like, stuff shifts. Not saying that it's like, oh, there's like, I'm not saying that it's like, oh, I have a really high standard and then I meet you, and it's like they understand what real life actually is, like this, what the right, how do I say this? You know what I'm saying?
I think it makes sense what you're saying.
Like, it's a different metric. They thought it was one thing, and then when they actually meet a really great person, like you, seeming like, I mean, you write an incredible message here, then all of a sudden it's like, oh, forget that metric. Now let's go with what is actually real life. I'm living in reality now. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You're saying that when you meet the person who's right for you, you have to be like, you know, they're really pretty.
Right.
And then you realize, oh, who needs these hot people on Insta?
That's right. Who needs them? Get them out of here. I'm sure some of them are great people, but I don't know. I've never met them. Hi, Jordan. My little sister and her husband are making a terrible decision, but since it doesn't directly affect me, I have no idea what I can say to her. Her husband is about to be deployed overseas, and she's going with him, but she recently told us they intend to lie about where she's living in order to get higher separation pay. Oh no. I cannot foresee any way this could end well. The one way this does affect me is she told us all not to post anything publicly about where she's living in case his superiors see it. That is crazy to me. I'm already nervous enough about my sister living in a foreign country. Now she's living in a foreign country secretly. It would be perfectly legal for her to be over there if they were just honest and passed on the separation pay. This whole thing is about money. If it were just about being together, I'd have a lot more sympathy. What can I do to give my sister in order to just ruining their lives? This is just crazy, Josh. It's crazy. This is so messed up. Look, I respect you for writing in this message and giving all of your sister's business, and then maybe the military can come after this guy.
They're gonna come after us. They're gonna be like, hey, what was the email address?
Oh my gosh.
Now you brought us into this.
Why have you done this to us? How could you have done this? You've ruined messages. This could all, do you understand what you've done? This could all be over because of this. And it all stems back to money. At the end of the day, Josh, it all comes back to money. It's not about the relationship.
Plain greed.
It's plain greed. It's not about seeing each other. It's all about the money. Messages is now ruined thanks to this. Look, okay, let me give you some quick advice because it's probably the last question we'll ever do on this show. My advice, alright, look, people are stupid half the time, and you're gonna have to just live with, look, okay, if your sister, she's doing this stuff, let her ruin her life, okay, yeah, what can you do? If she's into this kind of thing, this actually somehow makes sense to her. Is she gonna play the system this hard? Like, I don't know, maybe people do this, but it seems pretty messed up to me. If she's that into this kind of stuff that she's gonna do this, look, I mean, I can't imagine there being any hope. I don't know what to say. Like, look, if you can get in with your sister and try and talk some sense into her, okay, great, I would be amazing, but you're probably not, but that's not saying you shouldn't try, but just don't get your hopes up, and let her do her thing, and just don't post about it, whatever. Okay, I don't know.
Makes me much happier to pay my taxes, thanks.
Yeah, thanks. And now we won't be able to pay taxes because Messages is over, so... You know what, guys, I've come to terms with it. There's only so much I can do to help you. At some point, it's just out of my hands. But there is a power out there that is greater than me, and it'll help you be a better person. That power is Skillshare. If you're the kind of person who likes learning new skills, but you just don't know where to start, Skillshare is what you need. Skillshare is an online learning community for creators with thousands of classes in animation, video, productivity, marketing, and more. They have a class no matter what you want to learn. Honestly, you could spend hours just scrolling through all the classes and seeing what they offer. Good luck deciding on which to start with. With their premium membership, you get unlimited access to their site, which means you can join the classes and communities that fit best for you and your goals. Seriously, they have something for everyone. They have a great class on animating with ease in After Effects, something I'm very personally interested in, Josh. And another one I recommend is called Cinematography Basics, Understanding Filmmaking Style. And it's all included with your membership. The best part is that an annual subscription is less than $10 a month. You can join the more than 7 million creators learning with Skillshare. And your first 2 months? Free. That's right, a 2-month premium membership. Absolutely free, it's incredible. Just by clicking the link down in the description below. If you're thinking about starting a new project, Skillshare will make it happen. Click the link down in the description below to get your free 2-month trial now. Let's get back to the messages. Hi, Jordan and Josh. So I'm a 28-year-old single dude, and due to a huge age gap in my church, I've mostly hung out with either kids or older people. There's a huge age gap, but he's like the only 28-year-old. I am also a bit of introvert. So finding friends my age to hang out with and be comfortable is a struggle. Why my age? I don't understand that. If you're introverted, why is it it's not associated with your age, right? It's just like with
Oh, maybe
people.
because once you get into your late 20s, there aren't many places where you just meet people. So you have to put forth some effort, and this guy's not. He's not going to do it. He's not going to do it.
But a few years ago, some friends I knew that were around my age left their church service and started attending mine. Recently, I got invited to hang out with them, but it became obvious a few of the married girls were checking me out. And I pretended like I didn't know because I didn't want it to cause an issue for their husbands. Wow, it's that serious. So I've withdrawn from hanging out with them. And though I expressed the desire to hang out, and while we're still friendly and all of that, I felt like I'm dishonest for not telling them the ultimate truth of why I hang out with them. The wives, BTW, aren't blatantly rude. I get this sense that they're embarrassed, but I still get the looks. Apparently, I must be attractive to them, and hanging out with just dudes is a near impossibility because of how close the men are with their wives, which is it's a good thing. What do I do? Do I leave the situation be and not hang out with them outside of church, or tell the husbands that I don't want to hang out because it makes their wives uncomfortable, or confront the wives? I can't. Is that the end of the question? Look, this is. I can't tell, Josh. I can't discern from the message if this guy has lost it or if this is real. I can't tell. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm honestly trying to grapple with what this is. He has gone to the 4 28-year-olds in his church. And every one of the girls is madly in love with him and thinks he's the hottest thing ever when she's super close with the husband.
What a martyr.
This guy's got a big problem. He's got to remove himself from these people. I mean, it's a huge.
His cross to bear.
It's
Doomed to have no friends because he's the hottest guy at church.
I don't know, just honestly, I don't want to be mean. I don't know what to say. It's hard to not, you know what I'm saying? How do I say this? I think, honestly, that you should not confront the husbands because I don't know if your judgment is the best. And that could just cause a huge headache, okay? For you and for them, and you might just be made fun of, honestly, because they're like, what? Where this guy thinks like we were hanging out with him, like we were all being nice, and then he thinks that we're all like want to divorce our husbands and be with this guy. Like, okay, all right, I guess that's this guy. Or the other situation is that like that's the extreme. The other extreme is you are right. These women are at church and they're looking for somebody, and they found you, and they're desperately trying to Facebook message you. You're deleting them, you're blocking them. You, what am I gonna do with these husbands? Look, that could be the other extreme. What do I think, Josh? I think it's always in the middle. Not always, but in this case it is. These people are trying to be nice, okay? They're being, you know, maybe you're introverted, okay? Like you said, these people are trying to be nice to you, be very friendly, and you took it to a little extreme because you're a little paranoid about what, people and these people specifically are thinking of you.
Maybe he thought that the wives were good looking and he's projecting.
That could be it too, Josh. And so you're mistaking their genuine niceness for them thinking that you're incredibly hot, which you may very well be. I mean, how do I know? There was no picture with the message this time, not this time. So anyways, I think this is all overblown. I think it's fine. I think you just hang out with them, just try not to read into it too much. I just saved your friendships with the 4 people you know. All right. Hey, Jordan and Josh. So to be honest, I live an extremely unhealthy lifestyle. I spend an ungodly amount of time on my phone. I never take the time meal prep out of sheer laziness. So I'm always just grabbing the quickest meal options, which are typically not very healthy. And I pretty much never go outside or do anything active. Obviously, I know the answer to that is to just stop. But the truth is that these actions are addictive, and I feel like I don't know how to change. I'm embarrassed about it and starting to feel the strong negative effects on my physical and mental health. Watching how you, Jordan, live is really inspiring to me. I want nothing more than to have your self-disciplined, healthy, and productive lifestyle, but I still haven't figured out how to get there. Any tips? I've never been more inspired by myself in my life. After reading that message. Look, I'm gonna give you some real advice, okay? Look, I get in ruts. Sometimes I spend way more time on my phone than I hope to admit. Sometimes I watch way too many YouTube videos than I wish to admit, and I am neglecting doing things that I should be doing. Fixing my deck, Josh. You know what happened? My birthday came up. None of you said happy birthday to me. All you wanted in the comments was a Josh cam, and you're getting it. For my birthday, my mom got me a calendar of it, the very nicely bound little book thing. Got it at Barnes & Noble's, incredible. And I said, Mom, please get me this. I knew I was getting it, but she bought it for me, and then I opened it, and I've been using that every single day. I planned out my entire month this month, and I'll tell you what, I'm already ripping my deck apart. Got the stuff for the deck already. Was really dreading doing it, but now I'm doing it. I'm in the middle of fixing the deck. Okay? All I'm saying is this. I have to hack things. I write stuff down. That's all I'm saying. Get some kind of planner. Okay? Because it doesn't sound like you have something like that. It really, really helps. I never had a planner. And I did, and all of a sudden, I'm like getting a ton of stuff done because I realized I was getting in a rut. Get something, write something down. The power of the written word, Josh. It's something. I'm telling you, it's weird. I don't understand. When you see it written down, you have to do it. Because you start feeling guilty if you don't. Why am I this way? If you just keep passing along in your thoughts, who cares? It coming and goes. If it's written down, it's there. That's a pretty good answer. Okay, good. Look, Josh, it's the part of me people don't know. You guys think I'm just this ruthless, mean person ripping these kids apart or asking me questions. It's normally always for their own good. Do sometimes I go a little overboard? Maybe. Do I feel guilty about it? Of course I do. I'm a person. Sometimes when I'm sitting there editing this video, I think, wow. Could you have said that a little nicer, Jordan? The answer normally is no, but when it is yes, maybe, I do feel a little guilty, I'll be honest with you, okay? A little bit, not a lot. But every answer I give is the truth. So if it hurt your feelings, I'm sorry, okay? I really honestly am, but still take the advice that I have given. Don't be messy. And leave good messages.